Noyo, formerly Noyo River, is an unincorporated community in Mendocino County. It is located 1 mile south of the center of Fort Bragg, at an elevation of 108 feet. It is named after the Noyo River, on which it lies. The Noyo River, in turn, was misnamed by white settlers to the Mendocino area after a village of the Pomo people named Noyo several miles north, on Pudding Creek. The Pomo named the creek after their village, and the settlers transferred the name to the larger river to the south. The Noyo River Post Office operated from 1859 to 1860, and again from 1872 to 1918. The city limits of Fort Bragg now come within a block of the edge of the bluff. The few houses outside the city limits and the commercial buildings near the Noyo River are still known as Noyo. The headlands near the mouth of the river on the south side and shore of the river on the north side are now part of the Pomo Bluff City Park, opened on April 22, 2006. In the 1860s, lumber baron Alexander Wentworth McPherson built the original house for what would eventually become the Noyo Harbor Inn, on a bluff overlooking the Noyo River on a site near his existing lumber mill. In September 1910, the house and most of the property surrounding it was sold by the Union Lumber Company to Harry and Annie Holmes. Later, the Holmes purchased additional property to expand their homestead, and the house was renovated and remodeled at various times between 1912 to 1920, according to photographic records. During this period, Norwegian shipbuilders used local hardwoods to create stunning design elements throughout the inn. Many of these architectural details survive today. In the 1940s, with their children grown and their health declining, Harry and Annie sold to Louis and Alma Schlott, who needed to accommodate a large family consisting of children Thorne, Melba, Doris, Henry, and a dog named Prince. During World War II, the magnanimous Scholts provided room and board on their newly remodeled lower level to Coast Guard members stationed at Noyo Harbor. After the war ended, Mrs. Schlott rented the house out for wedding receptions and other social events, calling it Casa del Noyo. Her original sign is still on the property. Upon the death of Louis Schlott, the property was sold and changed hands many times, serving at various points as a home, a bed and breakfast, a restaurant, and a bar. By 1992, the property was a bed and breakfast known as Noyo River Lodge, which closed after a number of years. In 2011, the property was purchased by Joseph Marino and renamed the Noyo Harbor Inn. From 2011 to 2017, the inn underwent extensive renovations. Local artisans worked with the finest indigenous materials to update the rooms to reflect spacious comfort while retaining all of the touches that give the craftsman-style building its inimitable charm. Noyo Harbor Inn officially reopened on Thanksgiving Day in 2017, reintroducing a historic gem that is as inviting as it is beautiful. The inn has commanding views of Noyo Harbor and the Pacific Ocean beyond. The harbor is historic in its own right, as the only working harbor between San Francisco and Crescent City. It was the setting for some memorable movies including The Russians Are Coming. The Russians Are Coming in 1966, 1987's Overboard, and countless episodes of the beloved CBS television series, Murder, She Wrote. Just inside the Noyo Harbor, a curve of the river creates a basin of calm water and broad tidal flats. There, within sight of the Pacific Ocean, Thomas Peterson built his second, three-masted schooner on slipways adjacent to the Noyo Lumber Company. The sawmill was owned by Henry Weatherby and Alexander McPherson, who teamed up in September 1864 to operate the mill on the flats, cutting timber harvested in forests nearby. 3 years after their union, Weatherby and McPherson chose Peterson to furnish them with a schooner. The schooner was named the James Townsend. She was said to have cost Noyo Lumber about $30,000. Constructed of Douglas fir, James Townsend was launched in 1868. She was 107 feet long, 29 feet wide, with a depth of 9 feet. She measured 168 gross tons. The Townsend had 1,597 cubic feet in her holds to stow cargo. Townsend was hailed as the first three-masted schooner built on the Redwood Coast, and for 22 years ranged from Point Arena, Fort Bragg, Noyo Harbor to Humboldt Bay, securing lumber cargoes and delivering them to San Francisco. Her long career ended when a violent storm tore her to pieces on August 8, 1895, off Point Arena. The Mendocino Beacon said that she was being towed to sea from Point Arena by the steamer named Noyo. Today, Noyo Harbor is still a small working harbor steeped in tradition and a love for the ocean. Noyo Harbor is home to men and women who have devoted their lives to the ocean. Their days are determined by wind and tides, rather than clocks and commutes. A visit to this historic and still active harbor is highly recommended. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel for more of Northern California's wonderful history. And, as always, happy trails!